Dear students, welcome to Guru Gedara Maths lesson. Today our lesson is Maths. It is the 20th lesson of your textbook. Then turn the page 101. Then let us start the lesson. Then do you know what is mass? What is weight? I know you know the word weight. When you are in grade 5, you learnt about weight. Mass and weight, are they same? First of all, let us identify the difference between mass and weight. Then what is mass? Mass is the amount of matters in an object. Mass is the amount of matters in an object. Now, you can see this picture. What is it? It is a solid. We know solids, objects, they are made by matters. The amount of matters in the object is called mass. The amount of matters in the object is mass. Then what is weight? Weight is a force. Weight is the force acting on the object towards the earth, or we can say towards the planet. Then our planet is earth. So, I use the word earth. Now, look at this picture. There is a man. Where is man? Man is on the earth. Arrowhead shows the force acting on the man towards the center of the earth. Then it is the weight of this man. Then force acting on the man towards the center of the earth is force. Then simply we can use these words. It is an attraction. Then attraction towards the earth or attraction towards the planet. We can use another word as gravitational force. My dear kids, you can learn about it when you are doing science lessons. You can ask your science teacher. Now, the man walks free on earth. Look at this picture. There is a man. He is walking. Then without any obstacle. But an astronaut cannot walk free on the moon. Have you ever seen an astronaut? I know you have seen astronauts on television. Now, let us go to the moon. Look at, there is an image. There is an astronaut. He is floating there. Why? The force acting on the astronaut towards the center of the moon, it is less than the force acting on the man on the earth. Or we can say the attraction towards the center of the moon is less than the attraction towards the earth. Then that is the reason then he can't stay on the moon without floating. Then I am giving another picture. Who is that person? Let us name him as Jack. Where is Jack? Now, Jack is on the earth. He says, my weight on earth is around 560 N. What is this N? Capital N. My weight on earth is around 560 newtons. Capital N denotes newtons. It is the unit of weight. Then Jack says, my weight on earth is around 560 newtons. Now, Jack is on the moon. Where is Jack? On the moon. Now, he says, my weight on the moon is around 90 newtons. What happened? Now, weight is decreased. Now, you know the reason. Attraction towards the moon is less than the attraction towards the earth, or we can say the force acting on the jack towards the moon is less than the force acting on the jack towards the earth. However, last he says, my mass is always 56 kilograms. My mass is always 56 kilograms. Why? Always? We know it is the amount of matters. Mass is the amount of matters. So, it is not change. But weight is change. Due to the attraction towards the planet, weight is change. Now, I am giving another picture more. There is an astronaut. First, he is on the earth. What is the mass? Mass is given as 120 kilograms. It is 120 kilograms. Weight is calculated. It is 1200 newtons. Now, here astronaut is on the moon now. What is the mass? Mass is 120 kilograms. Here it is also 120 kilograms. Then here also mass is 120 kilograms. Then weight is 200 newtons. What happened? Here it is also decreased. You know the reason. The attraction towards the center of the moon is less than the attraction towards the center of the earth. My dear kids, there is a method to calculate weight, but it is a science lesson, then you can ask your science teacher. But now we know the difference between mass and weight. We identify the difference. If you want information more, you can search internet or then refer your science book, textbook. Okay. Now, we have to work with mass. There are 3 labels. Can you see them? Then first one, it is a cover of medicinal tablets. What is highlighted there? 500 simple M simple G. What is it? Milligrams. 500 milligrams. It is the mass of a medicinal tablet. 500 milligrams. Next, there is another label. 375 simple G. 375 grams. Third one, it is a sack of dal. Weight is 25 kilograms. Now, is it clear? My dear kids, now you have knowledge. You can identify the correct one. Then weight is wrong. It should be mass. Then people can make wrong things. Then if you have the knowledge, you can identify the correct thing. So, it should be changed as mass is 25 kilograms. Then we identified units of mass. The international standard unit of measuring mass is kilograms. Then what are milligrams and grams? They are subunits. Why can't we use milligrams to express the mass of sack of dal? What is the reason? Milligram is used for small masses. Then so, it is not easy to express in milligrams. Then according to the instances, we should use the correct unit of measuring mass, kilogram, gram or milligrams. Then to measure these masses, we want instruments. Various instruments that are used to measure mass. Now you can see there are several types of scales. Then first one, it is a table scale. Sometimes you have it in your home. It is used for household activities. Balance scale. It is used by traders to measure mass of vegetables in fair, then you can see it. Then spring scale. It is also used to measure masses. Then sometimes midwives are used it to measure the mass of infants. Have you ever seen it? Then electronic table scale. It is the most popular scale in shops to measure masses. Why? It is easy to use. Then there are several scales, beam scale, next chemical scale. They are used in laboratories. Then you can see them in your school laboratories. Then here it is ground scale. Then ground scale is used to measure heavy masses. The object is kept on this platform. Then using weights, we can measure the mass of that object. Last, electronic ground scale. It is used to measure mass. You can measure your mass using electronic ground scale. However, I want to explain balance scale more. It is called as weighing scale. A balance scale is used to measure the mass of an object by comparing it with the mass of one or more standard weights. Now you can see a picture. It shows balance scale. There are two pans and a beam. Also there is a pointer. Then how we can measure mass using this balance scale? Have you ever seen these weights? They are standard weights. The largest one is 5 kilograms, 2 kilograms, 1 kilograms. There are several types of standard weights. In one pan, we can keep the object we want to measure the mass. In other pan, we should place these standard weights. Then following that method, we can measure the mass. Then let's get some experiences of measuring mass using scale, balance scale. Picture 1. What is it? Then all are same more. Can you identify some differences? First one, in this pan there is the weight 1 kilograms. In other pan there are potatoes. Then pan with potatoes goes up. Then what is your decision? It is lighter than 1 kilogram. Then we can write quantity of potatoes is less than 1 kilograms. Quantity of potatoes is less than 1 kilograms. Second picture. Now what happened? The pan with potatoes goes down. What is the reason? Now this pan is heavier than 1 kilogram. Here there is the 1 kilogram standard weight. Then we can write quantity of potatoes is more than 1 kilogram. The pan with potatoes goes down. Then quantity of potatoes is more than 1 kilogram. In third picture, now two pans are in same level. Then what is your decision? You know it. Then beam is horizontal. Then we can decide masses in both pans are same. Then let's write it as quantity of potatoes is equal to 1 kilograms. Here pan with potatoes goes up. Then quantity of potatoes is less than 1 kilograms. Second picture, there is the weight 1 kilograms. Quantity of potatoes is more than 1 kilograms. Why? the pan with potatoes goes down. Here both pans are in same level. So, then our decision is quantity of potatoes is equal to 1 kilogram. Okay students, then I think you could understand it. Then let's go to this picture. Then there is also same scale, balance scale. In this pan there is 500 gram standard weight. It is 500 gram standard weight. In this pan there are two objects. What are they? Sack of sugar and 100 gram standard weight. Then I want to find out the mass of sack of sugar. How we can find it? Let's find what is the mass of the sack of sugar. Now both pans are in same level. Then what is your decision? Masses in both pans are same. Then total mass of the sugar sack and 100 gram weight is equal to 500 gram. So that we know the mass of the sack of sugar should be 400 grams. Then what happened? 400 gram plus 100 grams equal to 500 gram. That is the concept of this type of scale, balance scale. Then now you are referring your textbook. Then exercise 20.1. Pay your attention on exercise 20.1. There is a question. State whether the mass of the matter in each of the following instances is more than 400 gram, less than 400 gram or equal to 400 gram. Now there are answers. Then you should select the correct answer. These are the instances, different type of instances, 3 pictures, then observe well. Then before my answer, then think what should be the answer. Then now you have the knowledge, you can select the correct answer. Go to the first picture. Then in this pan there are 2 weights of 200 grams. In other pan there are onions. Then the pan with onions goes down. Then what is your answer? It is heavier than 400 grams. Then answer should be more than 400 grams. Select the correct answer. Then second diagram. The pan with onions goes up. Here the mass is 400 grams. There are 2 weights of 200 grams. Then what is your answer? Less than 400 gram. Is it correct? Then third one. Now both pans are in same level. Now we know masses in both pans are same. They are equal. Then your answer should be equal to 400 gram. Okay kids. Now I know all of you have correct answers. Then now we have to identify relationships between different units of measure in mass. So far you know about them. Then the relationship between grams and kilograms, what is it? Yes, you know it is 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilograms. 1000 gram, 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilograms. Then to apply this one, I am given a small activity. Then you have to find out the answer. In this pan, there is 1 kilogram standard weight. In other pan, there are 2 equal wooden blocks. 2 equal wooden blocks. Mass of a wooden block is, you should fill this blank. find the answer. While you are finding answer, then I am giving second one here. In this pan there is 1 kilograms. In other pan, now there are 4 equal wooden blocks. There are 4 equal wooden blocks. Third picture. It is 1 kilogram standard weight. Now, in other pan there are 10 equal wooden blocks. In each picture you should find out the mass of a wooden block. Now, let us check your answers. Then in first picture, 1 kilogram, in other pan 2 equal wooden blocks. Then you can apply this one. 1 kilogram means 1000 grams. Now what happened? 2 equal wooden blocks is equal to 1000 grams. Then to find out the mass of a wooden block, then 1000 is divided into 2. Then what is your answer? 500 grams. Check it is correct or no. Then second picture. Now there are 4 equal wooden blocks. In other pan, same standard weight 1 kilogram. We know it is 1000 gram. Now 1000 gram is to be divided among 4 equal wooden blocks. Then let us divide. 1000 is divided by 4. What is your answer? 250 grams. Then third one. Here also same mass 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Then it is divided among 10 equal wooden blocks. How we can obtain your answer? 1000 is divided by 10. Dear kids, your answer should be 100 grams. Are they correct? Then I hope all of you have correct answers. However, we have to convert kilograms into grams. Express the mass given in kilograms in terms of grams. How we can do it? Then we have to use our relationship. What is it? 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Since 1 kilogram is 1000, can you tell me 2 kilogram? 2 kilograms is 2000 grams. Then so 3 kilograms is 3000 grams. Let us find the method to convert kilograms into grams. Kilograms into grams. How we can convert? Use this relationship. 1 became 1000. How we can obtain 1000 from 1? 1 is multiplied by 1000. Then answer is 1000. From 2, how we can obtain 2000? 2 is multiplied by 2000. Then from 3, then obtain 3000. 3 is multiplied by 3000. Then answer is 3000. Then method, kilogram is multiplied by 1000. Then you can get the answer in grams. Then we found the method. Then the given number of kilograms needs to be multiplied by 1000. Then let us apply this one in problems. Then here I am giving question number 4. Express 13 kilograms in grams. How we can obtain answer? I think in mind you can get the answer. But we can write, since 1 kilogram is 1000 grams, 13 is multiplied by 1000. Then answer is 13,000 grams. But we know 1 kilogram is 1000. So 13 is 13,000. In mind you can obtain your answers. Kids, now I am giving another question. What is it? Express 5 kilograms 250 grams in grams. Then get your answer. Then without writing in your mind you can get answer. Then here 250 gram is given in grams. Then it is not converted into grams because still it is in grams, 250 grams. Then we have to convert 5 kilograms. Since 1 kilogram is 1000 grams, we can write 5 kilograms as 5000 grams. Then add 250 grams. Then total is 5250 grams. Then can you get that answer in mind? We know 5 kilograms is 5000. Then 250 grams more, all are 5250 grams. Okay, then dear kids, I want to explain this one. What is it? 2.005 kilograms. 2.005 kilograms. Now what is the unit? Kilograms. This amount is given used in only kilograms. Then converted into grams as 2005 grams. How we can write answer? Before decimal point, it is the whole number 2 kilograms. We know 2 kilograms, it is 2000 grams and 5 grams more. After decimal point, it is the amount in grams. Then 2000 plus 5, it is 2005 grams. What is next one? Now it is 2.05 kilograms. Then I wrote answer as 2050 grams. Is it your answer? Why I wrote it as 2050 grams? Here before decimal point it is 2. 2 is the amount in kilograms. We know 2 kilograms is 2000 grams. After decimal point it is 0. Next 5. But there should be 0. You should know about it. Why? Then the maximum number written in grams after decimal point, it is 999. Then after 999 it is 1000. 1000 is 1 kilogram. So after decimal point we can write down the amount represented in grams. So we should know it is 50 grams. Then total is 2050 grams. Then let us check this one. Now it is 2.5 kilograms. 2 is 2 kilograms. So we know it is 2000. Then is it 5? 5 grams? Here also it is 5 grams. Then here there are 2 zeros. In decimal numbers, last digits are not written. But in this when we are writing amounts in kilograms, we should know there are 3 digits after decimal point. Then, so that amount in grams is 2500 grams. 2500 grams. Okay, kids. Then we converted kilograms into grams. Now, we have to convert grams into kilograms. How we can convert them? Grams into kilograms. Here also we have to use our relationship. What is our relationship? It is 1000 gram, 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilograms. If it is so, 2000 grams should be 2 kilograms. 3000 grams is equal to 3 kilograms. Then how we can convert grams into kilograms? Let us find the method. Grams into kilograms. Then 1000 became 1. How we can obtain it? 1000 is divided by 1000? Answer is 1. If 2000 is divided by 1000, answer is 2. If 3000 is divided by 1000, answer is 3. Then you found the method. What is it? It is dividing by 1000. Then the given number of grams needs to be divided by 1000. Is it clear? Now let us apply this one in some questions. Here express 10,000 grams in kilograms. 10,000 grams in kilograms. How we can write? Since 1000 gram is 1 kilogram, 10,000 grams. In that word, when we are reading the number as 10,000, how many thousand heaps are there? 10. Then how we can write answer? If we are mentioning the method, 10,000 is divided by 1000. Then answer is 10 kilograms. Answer is 10 kilograms. Without dividing, in that word 10,000, we can identify the answer as 10 kilograms. Okay, then I am giving this one. It is express 6250 grams in kilograms and grams. Now my dear kids, you can get the answer. It is very easy. Then 6250. 6000, in that word you can identify. There are how many thousand heaps? 6000. Then 6 is the number of kilograms. Then since 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram, then we can write 6250, 6 kilograms plus 250 grams. Then answer is written 6 kilogram 250 grams. Is it clear? Then now this one you know it. I explain it. Then 4500 grams. 4000 4 kilograms and 500 grams more. How we can write? Separate last 3 digits, keep in decimal point. Then it 4.500, but in decimal numbers last digits are not written. Then so we can keep our answer as 4.5 kilograms. Then what is next one? 4050 grams. Then separate these 3 digits. Then 4.05, but last 0 is not written. Now answer in kilograms. Another one, 4005. We can write 4.005 kilograms. Then this amount is in grams. This is written using only grams. Okay kids, my dear students, then I think you could understand them. Then let us go to exercise 20.2. This is the question number 4. Express the following masses in grams. Now you have your textbook, you can use it. If it is not so, then I can represent them. First one, 6 kilograms. What is the question? Express the following masses in grams. 6 kilograms is 6000 grams. You know them. Then second, 2 kilograms and 500 grams. Then in grams, what is the answer? 2500 grams. Third one, 4 kilograms, 150 grams. Then 4 kilograms is converted into grams. Answer is 4000. Then 4000 and 150. Answer is 4150 grams. Now tell me what is the answer for fourth one? 1 kilograms, 25 grams. Your answer is 125. Who wrote it in that way, 125? No, it is wrong. What should be? It is 1025 grams, because we know 1 kilogram is 1000 gram. Add 25, then answer is 1025 grams. Then fifth one, 15 kilograms 202 grams. 15 kilograms is 15,000 grams. Add 202, answer is 15,202. It is in grams. Then last one, write your answer. Then 6 kilograms 666 grams. 6 kilograms, now we know it is 6,000 grams. Total is 6,666. Okay, then I hope all of you have correct answers. Always try to write the correct answers. Then it is exercise 20.3. Question number 2. Express each of the following masses given in grams in terms of kilograms and grams. Now you have to keep your answers in kilograms and grams. First one, 3,500 grams. 3,500 grams. Then what is your answer? 3,000, we know there are 3,000 heaps. Then so 3 kilograms, and remaining is written in grams. It is 500 grams. Then 3 kilograms, 500 grams. Second one, 2065 grams, 2 kilograms, and 65 grams more. It is written separately. Then third one, 4005 grams. 4005, we know 4 kilograms and 5 grams. Then fourth one, 3250 grams. 3000 is 3 kilograms and 250 grams. Last one, 10,050 grams. 10,000, we can write it as 10 kilograms, and remainder is written as 50 grams. Then these are the answers. Then check your answers are correct or no. Then kids, we have to add masses. Then how we can add masses? Here I am giving this question. You have to add it. Then how we can add numbers? You can follow that method, our normal method of adding numbers. Then we have to start with last digit, ones place, next go to tens place, next go to hundreds place. Then you can follow that method. Then let us add these two masses. Then 0 plus 0, answer is 0. Then 5 plus 0, 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 3 plus 5, 8. We can follow the normal method. Then we know how to add numbers. Start with ones place. Then second question. Then add and get your answer. How we can add? Then ones place. 0 plus 0. Then answer is 0. Then 8 plus 5. We know it is 13, but we can't write 13. We should write 3. Now 1 is in the hundreds place. 1 plus 9 plus 5. Is it 5? No, it is 15, but we can't write down the 15. We should write 5. If we are writing 15, it is 1530. But there is another column for kilograms. Then 1000 is written as 1 in the column of kilograms. So here we have to write down 530. Then in other column in kilograms, we can add 10 plus 7 plus other 1 kilogram we brought from the gram column. Then so answer is 18. Is it clear? Then my dear kids, third one, it is 4 kilograms 25 grams plus 5 kilograms 550 grams. Then how we can add? Keeping in this way, can you add them? No. First of all, you should write down them below each other. First we can write down 4 kilograms and 25 grams. Let's write it. There is another 0, but in this question it is not mentioned. But I put it. Why? Then let's understand. Then 5 kilograms, 550 grams. When we are adding numbers, then ones place should be in same column, same line, and tens place and also hundreds place. So here 25, 5 is in the ones place, 550, 0 is in the ones place. So when we are writing numbers, they should be in this way. So I put 0 in front of 25. You can follow it. Don't forget, okay, you should put that 0. Then let's add these numbers. 5 plus 0, answer is 5. 2 plus 5, 7. Then 0 plus 5 is 5. Then 4 plus 5, answer is 9. Is it clear? Now, read this question. What is it? A piece of watermelon of mass 1 kilograms 350 grams was cut from a whole fruit and sold. The mass of the remaining portion was 2 kilograms 850 grams. Find the mass of the whole fruit. Now you have to find out the mass of the whole fruit. Then think the method. This is the question. By reading it, you can think the method to obtain the answer. Find the mass of the whole fruit. Then think a piece of watermelon of mass 1 kilograms 350. It is sold. Then remaining portion is given as 2 kilograms and 850 grams. Then how we can find out the whole mass? Doing addition. Then when you are writing answers for such questions, then write simple sentences. Then you can use your own words. Then I wrote it in this way. The mass of sold piece. It is 1 kilograms 350 grams. Then what is the next sentence? It is the mass of remaining piece. It is the mass of remaining piece. 2 kilograms 850. Now we know the method to obtain answer. We should do the addition. Let's add these masses. How we can write? The mass of the whole fruit. Then answer 4 kilograms 200 grams. Now you know the method of adding masses. Then check answer is correct or no. 0 plus 0, 0, 5 plus 5, 10. But 0 is written. 1 plus 3 plus 8, 12. We can't write 12. So we can write 2. Then 1 is shifted to column kg, kilograms. 1 plus 2 is 4. Then the mass of the whole fruit is 4 kilograms and 200 grams. Okay. Now, we have another method. If we want, then we can convert these kilograms, these masses into grams. 1 kilograms and 350. It is 1350 grams. Then 2 kilograms and 850 grams. It is 2850 grams. Then get the answer. Answer is 4200 grams. Are they same? Now you have the knowledge. 4 kilograms, 200 grams. 4 kilograms is 4000 grams plus 200, answer is 4200 grams. Here answer is in kilograms and grams. Now here answer is in grams, but both are same. Now let's go to another one. The masses of 3 parcels that were brought to a post office were respectively 2 kilograms 500 grams, 3 kilograms and 1 kilograms and 750 grams. Express the total mass of the 3 parcels in kilograms and grams. Why we are adding numbers? Why we are adding masses? Then look at this question. In day-to-day activities, we have to use them. Addition of masses. Then let's find out the total. How we can get? First of all, we should write them in this way. Then now you can add these numbers. Then total mass is got as 0. Then here 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. 2 is written. 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus additional 1 all are 7. Then total mass of these 3 parcels is 7 kilograms and 250 grams. Good. Now we have to subtract masses. Then how we can subtract numbers? It is also start with last digit. Then let's subtract these 2 masses. Then start with last digit, it is 1's place. Then there is 0. Now can we subtract 5 from 0? No. Then we should bring 1. Then from 5 we can bring 1. Then 10 subtract 5, answer is 5. Then here remainder is 4. 4 subtract 2, answer is 2. Here 7, same number, 7 subtract 5 is 2, 8 subtract 5 is 3. Then kids, now you can see another question. 10 kilograms 350 grams. Subtract 7 kilograms 505 grams. Let's do it. Then how we can do? Same method. Start with 1's place. 10 subtract 5. 0 subtract 5 cannot be done. Then bring 1, it become 10. 10 subtract 5 is 5. Then 10's place. What is the remainder? 4. 4 subtract 0 is 4. 3 subtract 5. Again we can't do. So, we should bring 1 from the column of kilograms. If you are bringing 1 kilogram in column gram, it is 1000. Then it become 1350. Now there is 13. 13 subtract 5 is 8. Remainder is 9. 9 subtract 5, 9 subtract 7, answer is 2. Okay. Now I am giving another question. Before my solution, you should get the answer. How we can write? 9 kilograms 55 grams. Then can you remember it? Use this 0. Then subtract 5 kilograms 500 grams. Get your answer? Then you can subtract. 5 subtract 0. 5 subtract 0. Again 5. Now 0 subtract 5. If it is not so, then here 0, sometimes you can't get the correct answer. So, don't forget to put 0. Then you should bring 1, then it become 10, subtract 5, answer is 5. Remainder is 8, 8 subtract 5 is 3. Now, is it clear? Then my dear kids, I am giving another question. You can obtain your answer and you can evaluate yourself. Then get answer. Question: the mass of a gas cylinder with the gas is 13 kilograms. The mass of a gas cylinder with gas, it is 13 kilograms. The mass of the empty gas cylinder is 2 kilograms and 450 grams. It is the empty cylinder. Find the mass of the gas that is in the cylinder. You should find out the mass of gas. How you can get answer? You should get your method. Then first of all, by reading the question, then you should get the method. Then how we can write? First step, we can write the mass of the gas cylinder with the gas. Why we wrote it first? It is the total 13 kilograms. There is no grams, but I put 3 zeros. There is no amount in grams. Next, we have to subtract the mass of the empty gas cylinder. It is 2 kilograms 450 grams. Now, we have to do subtraction. Then you can obtain the mass of gas, the mass of the gas. Now, you should subtract 450 from zeros. Then you know the method. It is 13 kilograms. Bring 1. 1 kilogram in this column, it is 1000 grams. Then let us do the subtraction. 0 subtract 0, 0. Then here 0 subtract 5 cannot be done. Then bring 1, it is 10. 10 subtract 5, answer is 5. Now, what is the remainder here? It is 9. Then 9 subtract 4, 5. Don't forget now, it is not 13, it is 12. 12 subtract 2, answer is 10. So, the mass of the gas is 10 kilograms and 550 grams. My dear kids, now we learned about mass. Then we identify the difference between mass and weight, and also we identify the unit of measure in masses, and we converted kilograms into grams, grams into kilograms. Then for day to day activities, we want add in masses, also subtract in masses. Then we did them. But you should complete other questions in your exercises. Now, you have textbook. Complete all other questions. Okay. Then my dear kids, I think you could understand all these things. Then we can meet with next lesson. It is ratio. Then let us do that ratio. Before that, don't forget complete all the remaining questions. Goodbye, my dear students.